I eat fish fingers while I'm filming. It helps me focus.
Hi, YouTube, it's Akilah, obviously.
Who?
And I'm suing a grown man who goes by the name Sargon. You probably heard about it because it's a public lawsuit, and it's sort of coming on the heels of this huge H3 versus Matt Haas lawsuit. And I just want to talk a little bit about it because a lot of people are in their feelings. They're mad.
People are mad at you because you've done a really shitty thing. You poor woman.
You know, they're like wondering, how can I possibly be doing this?
Let's play a game where we figure out why she's actually doing this. Despite the fact that this happened 10 months ago, she carried on doing YouTube as usual. But then it got to the point where her channel completely died, which means that her channel isn't making money. Her channel has over triple the amount of subscribers that I do, but I pull in more than double the amounts of views that she does. So why did she wait till her channel completely died before she filed the lawsuit? It's a fucking mystery.
Let me tell you about transformative videos. You can't just change the name of something and then re-upload the content. And that's basically what this Sargon guy did. You know, I can't download Titanic and put 4 different scenes together and then call it on a boat and act like I created that. It just doesn't work that way.
Or you could title your video with a certain trait, aspect, personality, way of thinking, ideology, and then have the video contain things that are conveyed by the actual title itself, obviously to give examples of what the title was describing. Because it does work like that.
That's the basis of this lawsuit. So to address some of the concerns, to be completely honest, this weekend has been really nuts on the internet.
Oh, you did a shitty thing and people got angry at you for doing a shitty thing?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, when you just can't get into.
Real life has been great. I'm thriving, but
your channel fucking isn't. Also, if you're thriving and doing so well, then why do you need $150,000? Why not do what Taylor Swift did and just sue the guy for $1 just to prove that it's about the principle and not the money? Why aren't you doing that, Akilah? I think we all know why you're not doing that.
Internet's just a little like touchy. People get really upset. You know, if I had $1 for every time I've been called a in the past 48 hours, I'd probably have enough money that, you know, maybe Sargon could just give me that.
Oh well, at least she admitted she's just doing it for money. She obviously has stopped giving a fuck about her channel and her content, and I personally don't think she actually really cares that Sargon used some of her clips on his channel. We all know that suing another YouTuber, especially a very well liked one, is an amazing way to suicide your channel. She's obviously just accepted that her channel's dead and she doesn't care what happens to it now, so she's got nothing to lose, so might as well make a bit of money before she leaves YouTube. You're not a good person, Akilah.
It's pretty terrible, but I just want to address everything. So the first thing, and like the biggest critique, I guess, of what is happening is a comparison of me to this Matt Haas guy who sued H3 and lost because of fair use. Again, fair use means that you have a commentary, or there is clear satire or parody, or a transformative use of something that already exists.
Or titling your video with a certain aspect and then having the video contain clips that display that aspect. Well, the original video has been edited down to only show the segments that actually display the aspect that Sargon was describing in his video title. Clips that were so short and out of context that there's absolutely no way that Sargon's video would be considered as a market replacement for Akilah's original video, which would have been grounds for fair use if that was the case. But I'm sure you knew that, Akilah. Or maybe you just couldn't see it because of the big fucking dollar signs in your eyes.
I have a copyright on my video, and there was no commentary, which, gotta be honest, is kind of rare for Sargon. That was a mistake on his part. You know, he could have said something, and I would have been like, okay, like I'm offended, but you know, at least he had something to say about my work. He didn't do that. He just very lazily uploaded my work.
Except he did display the point why he was showing these clips in his video title. See, if he just re-uploaded your exact same video and used the exact same title, then hell yeah, that would be grounds for fair use. But he didn't do that, did he?
That's why it's not the same lawsuit. And in fact, H3H3 winning only strengthens this lawsuit because it points out the flaw in the argument that it's transformative. H3H3 can point to very specific things they said to critique Matt Haas's work. The same can't be said for what Sargon did.
The same has been said.
Am I aware that Sargon has a family? Yeah. Also, I don't care. They're not my kids.
Did I know that girl had feelings before I raped her? I don't care. They're not my feelings.
All right? Listen, if he cares about his family, maybe he wouldn't have done this. It has nothing to do with me.
Maybe if she cared about not being raped, she wouldn't address like that. It's nothing to do with me. That was sarcasm, YouTube. I just felt the need to preempt that there because Akilah does strike me as the type of person that would strike down a video because she's a salty motherfucker.
So I'm not going to feel bad about suing for somebody who stole from me. I'm just not going to do it.
I'm not going to feel bad about financially destroying a family and throwing their children into poverty just because I'm butthurt over a stupid video from 10 months ago that I'm now using as an excuse to line my fucking pockets. Hi, I'm Akilah. I don't care if I make children poor as long as it makes me rich. Obviously.
Lots of critiques about my appearance lately, which I just want to put that to rest. I'm a beautiful woman.
Yeah, me too.
You're not going to hurt my feelings by saying that I'm ugly or fat or whatever else, okay?
I wouldn't have went for something as basic as that. I would have said something more along the lines of, it looks like your face was on fire and then someone put it out with a shovel and then afterwards you combed your hair with a fucking hand grenade. But I would never say that to you. I'm mature.
I'm getting laid and living my dreams. So I think you might want to go for a different angle.
I think you might want to go out and get a real fucking job instead of trying to leech money from other people. Also, basic trolling 101. If someone feels the need to tell you that your comments aren't affecting them, it means your comments are affecting them.
Also, threatening to dox me or, to rape me.
I wouldn't rape you.
Or to kill me, all that stuff, that only hurts Sargon. So if you're a fan of his, I'm sure it's not going to help the damages when it comes to like a mob mentality saying that I should be murdered for wanting to defend my work. Just putting it out there.
And I'm just going to put this out there because this is something that actually relates to my own court case. One thing that actually can't be used against me at all in my trial is the public's reaction towards the police for arresting me. Because I have not targeted their harassment, told them to do it, or encouraged it. I've not done anything like that. People have had a look at a bad situation and directed their anger towards the people they feel is responsible for that situation. I haven't encouraged it, I haven't instructed it, and it is the exact same story with Sargon. The public have identified your actions as reprehensible and so they're attacking your actions either through reasoned debate or basic name calling. None of which was encouraged by Sargon. So Sargon can't in any way be held responsible for the actions of a bunch of random strangers on the internet because he hasn't promoted, encouraged or targeted any of their so-called harassment towards you. Your own actions did that. Sargon hasn't asked people to do this, he has not instructed people to do this, meaning he is not responsible when people do this. They are not reacting because of Sargon, they are reacting because of what you are doing to Sargon. Take some fucking responsibility for your own actions. But I do hope that you try and pull that. People were mean to me on the internet because of what I did shit in court, because it will be so entertaining watching the judge chew you the fuck out for trying to pull that shit. I can't say too much, but I've seen it happen.
Maybe just try a little bit harder or just be quiet, wait to see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to address it. I know that people are talking about it. People are making videos about it. People are jumping to a lot of conclusions.
There are no conclusions. This is for money.
And I think that, I'm going to win the lawsuit.
I get this impression she's actually written out a big list of all the things she's going to buy when she gets the money. She just really seems like that type of person.
And I don't feel bad about that. And I think it should set the precedent that people should be making original work. And I implore you to do the same. I'll see you soon with another comedy video.
For who? Your channel's fucking dead. Be wary and download this video because despite the fact that she said this...
he could have said something and I would have been like, okay, I'm offended, but at least he had something to say about my work.
She's clearly not an honest or genuine person, so obviously she may try and strike down this video because it might hurt her little fee-fees. This video that she made proves that she's just clearly doing this for money and she doesn't give a fuck about what happens to Sargon or his family in the process. She's a disgusting motherfucker. Get a fucking job.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe.